Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So now, we are giving the demo. So please have a close observation because the same thing you have to report. Okay. So as an assignment, what you need to do is here we are showing for a couple of the soils. We may fill for soil 1. Okay. But it is your duty. Just go out from your home, take 3 or 4 variety of the soils and try to fill out the entire table and submit as an lab report.
ఈ 5 years is telling maintenance is say the names. These are different types of sand. Like this is the name. And one of the maintenance. Say the name.
So this is our first soil. It is fly ash. And it feels very smooth, non-gritting. This
All these properties.
Everything is. And its color is whitish gray. There is no order in this. Shape is flaky. And the particle size is less than 0.02 mm, so it is clay.
See guys, there are few soil types here, as you can see. First you need to see what are the, suppose you have been given, here you have been given 8 soil samples. So I'll show you little up close.
Bentonite.
No, not bentonite.
Show them colors. Yeah, so first of all, just look into the tray. So what is your first observation? So how many colors of the soils are available? Anyone?
Green.
You can take out this one. No?
Right.
It's better now. Okay. Hey, that's not coming. It's okay. Okay. So if you look at these different soils, so look at carefully. So this is one color. So this is another color. So this you can able to tell. So this is white or cream color, whatever you say. So this is also, this is what color we can say? Gray. Yeah, this is the gray color. Okay. So this is not gray. This is light yellow color. So here there is another soil. So this is also light yellow color. And so this is another, this is combination of colors. There is no single color I can say. But if you look at another soil, so this is another gray color. Gray with the white. So gray with white color. So now if you look at all the soil samples, one thing is clear. You can see different colors of the soil samples. So this is your first observation. So based on the color, how to identify the soil. Okay, so next, very simple thing is the particle sizes. So I'm taking here just to make you distinction. Look at these two. So look at these two. So this is very fine, very fine. Big up. Yeah. But if you look at this particle, yeah, so here you can see, so the particles are almost in millimeter size. Okay. Suppose if I take another soil, so this is very fine. So this is almost in micron size and millimeter size. So you can say this is granular soil, but of course this also granular soil, but this could be silt, while or fine sand, while this may be a coarse sand. So this is how you should able to distinguish based on the size, millimeter size and micron size. So if you look at carefully, this may be 2 millimeter or 3 millimeter. While if you look at this particle, I can't able to segregate an individual particle. So it's almost less than 1 millimeter. It is in terms of the microns only. So this is how you can able to distinguish based on the size of the particle. Okay, so color is done, size is done. Next, feel. Suppose for a feel, the basic thing is we need to take a sample between your thumb and forefinger. So that is the first criteria. Now for demonstration purpose, I am taking the again two variety of the soils. So if you look at carefully, so this is white color and this is light yellow color, whatever. Now I am taking a small sample between thumb and forefinger. So here this is a coarse fraction. So thumb and forefinger. So here I am feeling some kind of a gritty or harsh because the particle size are bigger. While in case of another fine grained soil, I am feeling very soft. And in fact, you can see, so this soil is already stick to my fingers. While this, it didn't. Okay, so this is how you should feel by taking the sample between your thumb and forefinger. So you should report, did you feel harshness or grittiness or softness or smooth, whatever it is. Next, there are other things based on the dry strength. So here, so I'm also taking some chunks. So these are not the particles, rather these are called as a dry samples. So these are dry cohesive material. So what we need to do when you want to check its dry strength, we need to again take between your thumb and forefinger and press as hardly as possible. Suppose if you can able to crumble with your force, that means it is a soft. Hello?
If anyone is not asking a question, I request them to kindly mute yourself.
Yeah. So you try to press between thumb and forefinger as hardly as possible. So if you can't able to crumble this piece, so then you can say this is very hard. So this is very hard. This is how we need to describe the soil as hard or soft or medium, whatever it is. So can you able to describe the consistency or delicacy? It's a little bit.
As sir showed you, the five samples or three samples that you get. First, you need to see the color. Then you need to take them between your finger and check how do they feel, whether they feel smooth or soft or gritty. Then sir told about these chunks. You can take small chunks of dried soil sample and try to press them. So that will tell you. See, I just held it a bit and they broke up. They broke up. I just held them and a light pressure broke them up. So accordingly you will report about strength. Now the next one in the list is dye latency. For dye latency, as sir was saying, we were taking this particular soil. This is fly ash. So we are taking this particular soil. We will try to take approximately 10 to 20 grams. We'll add some water onto it. Mix the soil and water thoroughly. Add some more soil onto it. Yes. So now you have to give small taps. You can add some more soil. Yeah. So now that now this is a thin slurry kind of a consistency, and we will try to check dye latency in this. So as you can see, so this is the normal state. So as you can see in the manual, first you need to press it a little bit with your thumb and then start tapping it. So once you tap, if you can see the water coming to the top, you have to see how fast does it come or if it does not come and all. So if it comes very fast, you see this is a glassy kind of surface at the top. This is nothing but water coming out to the top. So I'll show you another soil.
Show the different consistency. Add small water and convert into convert into first to hard ball.
Yes.
So then soft ball.
Yes. So about consistency, if you add a little bit of water into it, mix them thoroughly, and you can see here very less water and we can form balls with it.
Maybe you can also take sand and show them the difference between the plasticity.
You can see the water clearly on the top of the soil.
Do it in front of the camera. Show all the three together. So just everyone, so we are demonstrating three things simultaneously. One is there was some question how to convert into the thread. So now we are demonstrating. So how the fine sample can be converted into thread. So we can see. So how it is molded into thread. Then second, so
This is not converted to thread.
It's the thread like say.
yeah, so this is thread. Okay, so that can be done only with the fine cohesive soil.
So this
Fine.
is sand, so it won't be converted into any threads.
Now this is another kind of the soil. Here you can see, so even if we add some amount of water, so it still behaves like a pulverized particle. We can't be able to convert this soil into thread.
See,
Now,
here,
yeah.
here in this type, you can see a still smaller or still thinner thread. So, like this is the thinner thread.
Approximately of 1 millimeter. And another important aspect that was talking is plasticity. Plasticity.
So now that this is bentonite, it is a kind of a clay. So when we have taken bentonite and added some water into it, and I am trying to put it between my fingers, I am trying to take my fingers out, I am feeling some kind of a pull between my fingers. So there is a force which is keeping the particles together and my fingers together as well. Whereas if you
It
take,
doesn't have to
it is not that sticky at all.
sticky.
Sand.
That is sand. Yeah, you can keep sideways so that they can understand.
So when you take
Now,
your
yeah.
fingers, you can understand.
See, it is very clear. So in this hand, it is a sand. So in this hand, this is a cohesive material. Cohesive material. Now if you look at carefully, in case of the sand, no particles are stick to the palm. While here, his entire palm is full of the soil. So this is because of the water holding capacity or plasticity characteristics. While here, it is not sticking to the palm, so that's because it doesn't have any kind of a plasticity characteristics. So as long as the particles doesn't have any plasticity characteristics, so they do not stick to the palm or maybe any other body. So this is how we can able to distinguish whether the soil is exhibiting plasticity characteristics or not.
So if we add more water to a clay substance, see, they do not mix very easily. Clay substance do not mix very easily. They have already, due to the cohesion, the particles are already sticking to one another. And even if we keep on adding more water, they're still sticky to feel.
Yeah. So you can see how thick the soil it is. It is literally made his entire palm dirty.
Even after adding that much of water, water is not flowing out of my hands. Rather, the particles are all clumping together and they are retaining all the water. So here, even if you keep on tapping, you will not see any water coming to the top. So as we were discussing dilatancy in the for the previous soil, we tapped for a few times and water came onto the top. We could see a glassy surface. But even if I press this and then I start tapping again, there is not noticeable change on the top about any water segregating to the top.
Here we can see the water on the top of the soil. it will come out like
Consistency हो गया, shape तो सर बता दिए.
different types of shapes. Descriptive terminology.
Dry strength भी हो गया.
Maybe you can about descriptive terminology by taking one of these words.
Then can you give an example?
And so finally, in the descriptive terminology, you have to write with which type of soil it is. Okay. So this is soft one. You can write it as clay. This has particles in it, so you can write it as sand. And in this soil, you have different types of sizes. See, angular, rounded, flaky, all kinds of soil particles you can see in this one. So you can write it as, in that terminology you can write it.
Descriptive में color लिखना है.
Uniform size of soil, non-uniform type of soil, which type of soil you have to write in the descriptive terminology.
So, for example, we took fly ash and we tried to continue all the experiments completely. So, for manual and visual identification, we took fly ash. We reported the color as sir was had shown to you. It is whitish or grayish white in color. We tried to feel it between our fingers and felt smooth and non-gritty. So we wrote non-gritty, smooth. Then in dye latency, the same way, we took some soil, added some water, tapped it, and checked if water is coming to the top. So in this case, water came on to the top. So it was reported as rapid dye latency. For dry strength, we tried to make small crumbled, segregated bigger chunks of the same, and we tried to press it. It didn't break, so it was reported as high dry strength. Then odor, you need to smell it. It is a qualitative test, so we need to. If you can sense any smell, then you can report it. We couldn't sense anything, so it was reported as a none. Then particles. So here we had the opportunity to look it through microscope, so we could report this flaky. But as you can see, the particles are too small. So if for fine substances like clay or smaller particles of silt, you cannot even distinguish what kind of shape it is. So if you can distinguish, then you need to write what kind of shape it is. And then finally, in the descriptive terminology, you have to explain what all it could be. So if you do not know, suppose we know that this is fly ash, but if you do not know what kind of a substance it is, then we can explain it as, we can report the soil as grayish white, smooth textured, high dye latency, rapid dye latency, and high dry strength, non-odorous, flaky, clayey substance, soil. So you have to collect, as sir said, you have to collect 5 samples and report all these tests for all of them.
Okay, so any questions? So having seen these small demonstrations, if you have any questions, you are free to ask. Any questions, please? Keep it. Any questions, please? Hello? Yeah. Somejit, so any question?
No, sir. Sir, if we have, we will say, can we mail you? Means in between of that, if we do in our hands-on.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Hans Misra, any question?
No, sir.
Ayush Gupta,
Yes, sir. Sir, no questions. Sir, we'll try and do like understood all the procedures, but when we'll do hands-on, then it will be more clear to us.
very. But is it clear to you all the demonstrations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is clear, sir.
Vishnu Amola,
Yes, sir.
Deepak Meena,
Yes, sir.
Gaurav Singh, Jeetika,
Yes, sir.
any questions?
No, sir.
So, okay, fine then. So just go out your home. So try to look into 3 or 4 area of the soils. So try to fill out the handouts. Make your own observations based on the records. And try to answer all the review questions of your own as I told. And because see, even last time also several people has copied all the review or conceptual questions. So we don't have any option except giving 0 to all identical answers. So there were last time also there were a lot of complaints. So please write in your own words. There is no problem. So